Howdy do, y'all. This is John, and today we're talking about West Side Story, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in West Side Story, it deals with this couple who are of two different skin colors starting a relationship that causes some tension between two rival gangs in New York City, the Jets and the Sharks. Now, first of all, what I liked about the movie, it's a good story. West Side Story is a good story that clearly has some Shakespearean origins to it. You can clearly tell the whole Romeo and Juliet thing. Its influence is definitely in the film. Is it a complete recreation of Romeo and Juliet? No. But the influence is there. It fuels tension between the Jets and the Sharks, who are of two different skin colors. The Jets are all white and the Sharks are Puerto Rican. Granted, the tension has always been there. It's been there for years as far as anyone's concerned. But it's just the final, nail in the coffin that leads these two to just basically all-out war. Because the two, Tony, he's a Jet. Maria is a Shark. They're not actually a part of these gangs. Well, Tony is. But Maria is just kind of thrown in there because her brother's a Shark. And you can tell this is not a situation either of them want. And something that kind of surprised me about this movie is because it takes place in the 1950s, yes, it has to talk about racism a little bit because that was a big thing in the 50s. That was everywhere in the 50s. It's not now, but it was everywhere in the 50s. You still, yes, see racists out there. They're a minority now, thankfully. But what surprised me is this is a Hollywood film. And both the Jets and the Sharks are racist. Typically nowadays, it's people like the Jets. White people that are always depicted as the racists. Everyone else are innocent victims who just aren't racists. With this film, they're just sitting there going, no, but both the Puerto Ricans and this small group of white people, both just small groups of people that don't really represent everyone there with these skin colors. These two are the racists. Riff, the leader of the Jets, total racist. Bernardo, leader of the Sharks, total racist. And you just don't see that a lot in Hollywood films these days. There are a few movies that ever really say, no, racism's not racist itself. The rare few that get made today are all indies that are labeled racist movies. Now, when it comes to the acting, everyone does a good job. Rachel Zegler, this is her first performance. She does a good job. It's just she's not the best actor or actress in this movie. There's a lot better actors and actresses in the film. Ansel Elgort, for example. He's terrific as Tony. I really liked him as Tony. And you can tell this decades worth of experience he's had in acting affected his performance to a great level. Bernardo and Riff, they're played by really good actors as well. I don't know their names. This is the first time I've ever seen either of them in anything. I really hope those two continue acting and also get more roles because they're both really good. Movie perfect? No. This movie's a little too long, and I do think there's some scenes they could have cut out. Scenes that I just didn't really see the point in them being there. There's prison scene where, they sing there's a bit of a reason it's there technically, but it could have been shortened, and they could have just cut the musical number out altogether. There's also some other scenes where I'm just in there going, you could have trimmed this a little bit. Speaking of the music, yes, this is a musical. And this movie also has one issue that I've always took with musicals, which is, why is everyone just singing randomly in the most random places and not really dealing with any consequences for it? Just start randomly dancing and singing in the street, holding up traffic. In real life, they'd be arrested. People start randomly dancing and singing while they're on their job, working. They don't get fired. What the heck's going on? I've never really felt like, in most musicals I watch, that this was the right point for them to just start dancing and singing and stuff. And really, this movie, it's just another example of that. Because in the end, the movie's good, and I enjoyed it. It has a strong story with good characters that are incredibly well acted. I like what Steven Spielberg did with this film. Personally, I'm gonna give West Side Story an 8. That's all the time I have for today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.